Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bengals, and it's all up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
On one, right?
Right to the air is Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. Oh, what a juke into space. He's still on his feet, finding space at the 40. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Nixon, taken down at the 30.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively there to hold it to a short game.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Burrow will throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got net for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit to Lutz, too, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 7-6 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we are ready to return to Super Bowl 62 action. Start of the 2nd quarter. Here we go. Now Burrow loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's going to be caught downfield by McClure. Touchdown, Chicago! Terry McLaurin, 58 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to break then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now it's Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now,
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The option, here's McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And CD, one of the big stories everybody's been tracking this week, the head coach of this offense, looking to become just the 2nd coach in NFL history to win 5 Super Bowl titles.
And let's face it, the respect is there already. We know he's going to go down as one of the all-time great coaches. But even after all this success, what do we notice most about him? He never takes anything for granted. He's treating this Super Bowl like it's the most important game ever played, because for some of the guys on his team, it will be. And he feels the same way himself. I love his intensity. I love the way he gets his team prepared to play in the big game.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore from 21 yards away. And the Bears continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And they go with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion, because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11 empty. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Goes right back to Smith again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. 51 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Moving on.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score or a turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defense coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
They will stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From the 6. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, you have to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. This time, the extra point up and good. And we are all tied at 28. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And out now, here come the Bengals. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
11,
They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2nd and 9 now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter. Back to finish off the big one, the Super Bowl 62, as we get you set for the 4th and final quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around and put it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, but time's starting to become a factor.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Back to throw now on 1st down. Still going inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one.
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Let's have some fun. Let's get some fun now.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Yeah, we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Complete, Smith has it. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Burrow throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Room here to run. And all the way in for Cincinnati score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that good.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he was really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he? Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. On 2nd and 12. Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense for forcing that incompletion.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to run now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 8. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. To try again after the sack. Burrow. This is caught. It's Burrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And these Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.